AJ.
I am the one, I am the one. Everybody dumb. My puns on my echo wood, then a loaded gun. I don't need to stun, cause I am the one. I do this for fun, I do this for fun. I am the one, I am.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel and Happy New Year to all of you. Wishing nothing but blessings and happiness for you in 2026. Like I always say, 2025 owed us nothing, but 2026 is the year we take everything. So, the week that was, where does one begin? Monday was a good day. And then, out of nowhere, Amorim sacked by Manchester United. Now,
I'm a scat man.
for me personally, let's be honest, his results didn't warrant him to stay in the position. But how many times are United gonna keep doing this shit? I mean, chop and change managers, left, right, and center. Do I think he should have gotten the sack? Yes, but I mean, now it's set him back a couple of years. And I mean, the big problem at Manchester United is Ineos and the Glazers. So you can get whoever in to Manchester United, in my personal opinion. But it's not going to change anything. And I think Roy Keane summed it up perfectly.
Unrespectful, you look somewhere in the early ball. You see who's making the decision at Man United. You still have Ferguson and David Gill hanging on like a bad smell. Who's making the decisions? Cliff? Wilcox? Who's coming into this interview process and you're speaking to a manager? You've done it, you've interviewed manager. You'll sit and get a feeling for somebody, but he's the guy for us.
That smell. So until you have Fergie hovering around, sitting in the stands like that fucking ex that just won't leave, it just won't come right. But that took over the week on Monday and on Tuesday. And of course, we had some Premier League action on Wednesday with Manchester City playing out to a 1-1 draw against Brighton, which did me a favour, but we'll come on to later on to it. And of course, Manchester United drawing 1-1 with Burnley and Chelsea dropping points to Fulham 2-1 with their new manager, of course, Liam Rossini. I actually like him, to be honest. I think he's got a bit of a swagger about him, saying the right things, young manager, but I like him, to be honest. And then we come on to Thursday, the game that could have been an email. And on actual fact, I think it was an anticlimax. It was I think it's the most boring game of football I've watched this season, pertaining to Arsenal. No excitement. We couldn't break them down. Game of two halves. We were the better team in the first half. Second half, Arne Slot nullified us, and credit to Liverpool for that. And you should know when you're talking about when Gabriel Martinelli is the main talking point of the entire game, then you should know exactly how shit this game was. Now, for me, about the Gabriel Martinelli incident, look, Arne Slot has killed all the chat about Gary Neville. I don't subscribe to all of their bullshit. If you've played the game, you would know that he wasn't aware that he had hurt Bradley. And the bigger picture in this, like Arne Slot has said, was that there's so much time wasting going on into the game that Gabriel Martinelli wanted to win the game and he apologized for it. So let's move on. Let's not make a narrative about it on the balance of play. Opportunity missed for Arsenal, of course. Was Liverpool missing Salah, Isak, and Ekitike? I mean, there's times where we were on a downer and going to these teams and they slap us up, but it is what it is. I think Arteta could have done more. Mixing it up a bit, you have to do something, you have to change something. I think there were too many like-for-like changes. I know hindsight is a wonderful thing. I would have brought on Marino for Gyökeres. I would have played Saka on the left, put Nani on the right, try something different. But like-for-like changes, Liverpool were just dominating the game. And over the balance of play, they had the only chance of the game, which was a fuck-up by us. So it is what it is. We move on, 6 points clear. But on to the magic of the FA Cup. Wrexham pulling off with beating Nottingham Forest, the first scalp in terms of Premier League sides. Beating Nottingham Forest on penalties. And then yesterday, which was the actual big one, history made. Macclesfield beating the champions and getting a massive upset, which was deserved in honest actual fact. And that is why I always say I love the magic of the FA Cup. People can talk about it and say the FA Cup is dead. Not for me. I love the FA Cup simply just because of the surprises that can happen in this competition, and there is always an upset. But further on into the day, we had Bournemouth losing on penalties to Newcastle, Aaron Ramsdale being the hero. I don't know where that came from, because when he was playing for my team, he couldn't even know how to save a penalty. And it is what it is. And Aston Villa beating Tottenham, who is just in a bad place. The away crowd was saying Thomas Frank is an Arsenal fan, obviously because of the cup incident in the week. I don't even want to talk about Spurs. I'm getting tired of speaking about them, but it is what it is. I mean, Thomas Frank has a piss poor attack. It's no use trying to make orange juice out of apples, so it is what it is. But preview further on to our game today, Pompey. I want to see rotation. I want to see a lot of rotation. Kepa, I don't want to see Declan Rice. He should be at home, chilling at home with his wife, eating acne, jollof rice, whatever they like to eat. I want to see the Ethan Waneris. I want to see the Ezes. Hell, I even might want to see fucking Kai Havertz, for all we know. Jesus, Manu Madueke, all of those guys. I don't want to see none of the first stringers. Look, obviously we have problems in defense, so we're going to have to go with Saliba and Gabriel. Obviously with Mosquera and Incapi being out. But again, at the same time, I want to see Miles Lewis-Skelly. He needs to get his confidence up, because Incapi, we don't know how long Calafiori is going to be out, so he needs to get his confidence up, because Frimpong was absolutely rinsing him in the week. But I'm still, hopefully we're not going to be another scalp. So I am going for a 2-0 Arsenal win. And of course, in other news, the Afcon has heated up. Egypt beating Ivory Coast. Good news for Manchester United fans, because Brian Mbeumo and Amad Diallo now comes back just in time for the derby. I'm going to need them for the derby. And Salah setting up a meeting with Senegal, old foe Sadio Mane, which is going to be exciting. But the real proper tie for me is going to be Morocco versus Nigeria. Nigeria running out 2-0 winners. Of course, Victor Osimhen getting on the score sheet again. And of course, Alex Iwobi being the star of the show. And big ups to him, he deserves it. But the team of the tournament thus far for me has been Morocco. Brahim Diaz, player of the tournament for me. That is the tie. So leave me your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think he is going to win the Afcon? And that is it for me. Have a blessed Sunday, people. It's DVD. Like, share, hype, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff. It's DVD, and I'm out of here. Bless.
I am the one. Everybody duck. My puns on my echo wood, then a loaded gun. I don't need to stun, cause I am the one. I do this for fun, I do this for fun. I am the one,